Alright, so we're now going to continue the shaping text tutorial. And we'll start that off with a couple of more quick commands. Now I just hit tab to switch into edit mode, and if you click on a single vertex and if you hit L, it will grab all of the vertices that are linked to it. So I assume L stands for linked, and it just helps select things that aren't a part of each other. It's really useful in text, but not so much in modeling other figures. So if you would also like to grab one side here, you can put it on its side, try to get it level. Oh well. An easy way to do that is hit blah blah blah. Look at it from the top. I was doing that with the numpad, by the way. If you hit 7, 1, and 3, you'll alternate between top, left, right. So if you get on the top and then you hit the cardinal directions on the numpad, you will slowly rotate it in certain directions by certain degrees. And if you get it to this point, you can just box select and grab an entire side. So we have our text here, and if I hit grab, I can thin it out a little bit, and in order to get a different shape to the text than just that standard blocky, if I hit S, I'll increase the size of it, and now what I have is, so you can see, just a different way to shape it. And you can continue to do things like that if you hit tab and go back and extrude it again, and we'll move it in the Z direction, and S for size, and size it back down. We now have, well, I'm not really exactly sure what you could call that, but I like the way it looks. And let me take a look at my notes here, make sure I'm not passing over anything. Object mode, tab, blah blah blah. Ah, yes, I almost did pass something. Now, in addition to, your vertice here, there's different ways you can actually manipulate the points on your mesh. Back here in your menu bar here for your visual interface, you can choose between edges, and if you see all the shading and you can see through your mesh here and you don't like it, you can turn off occlusion background, so now you can't see through it and you can see the faces. Now the space between points can be filled in with a face, and they're bounded by edges. So when you select an edge, you select a point and a point. It's the line that goes in between them. So that was the edge here, and you can select faces, and each dot represents an entire face. And if you delete it, you delete the face and the 4 points. Control Z to get it back. And if you grab the points between that would make up a triangle or a square, you can actually hit F, and they already form a face, but you can fill in points like that and create your own faces. So, to give you an example of that, if I back out here, and I can just go in and actually I think I can just control left click in vertice mode, and I've created my own points here. And now if I just select them all, one at a time, hit F. Hooray! A plane, which is already something I can just add in at will. X delete, choose face here, grab the face, X delete. Alright, so we got some shaping down, and let's see, we'll go into the buttons a little bit here, since this didn't turn out to be a very lengthy tutorial in itself. You have, let's go into object mode. Now earlier when we were adding text, you might have been curious on how to change the font and everything like that, and rightly so, good question. So if we put in some new text and we switch to our editing button, you can also hit F9. Your available fonts would be located, you'd have to go and load them, and you can download them from the internet. I don't have any real handy except for this file here, but there's a lot of fonts you can download for free off the internet, and they're TTF files. Anyway, I think I have a particular one. No, I don't. Forget I said that. Anywho, so I'm just going to end that right now, and next we'll go on to texturing.